drug addict, burned his own family alive. The story takes place in 2022, in the peaceful city of Safwa, in the Qatif Governorate of Saudi Arabia, a tight-knit community known for its hospitality. In this city lived a man named Muhammad, 34 years old, married with 2 children, Hussam and Mariam. Despite having a beautiful family, Muhammad was addicted to methamphetamine, locally known as Shabu, one of the deadliest drugs out there. Muhammad had a long history of violence and trouble. From a young age, he was known to be aggressive, getting into fights with his siblings, neighbors, and even strangers for no reason. His family tried to tolerate him, hoping he'd change after marriage and fatherhood. But things only got worse. His father, Zohair, tried to keep peace in the family. He built a house and divided it equally among all his 8 children, Muhammad, his 2 sisters Batul and Akila, and his brothers Muid, Mehdi, and Muhammad. It was April 21st, 2022, one of the holiest nights of Ramadan, when Muslims devote themselves to worship. But instead of praying or reading Quran, Muhammad, high on Shabu, headed to his father's house, arriving a few hours before iftar. Inside the house, he started a fight with his parents. He didn't care that it was Ramadan. Voices escalated. His mother tried to calm him, but he slapped her so hard her glasses flew off her face. His siblings tried to intervene, but Muhammad was uncontrollable. His younger brother Mehdi, only 17 at the time, stepped outside the house, hoping to avoid the escalating violence. He stood outside, waiting for his older brother Muid to arrive. Some neighbors overheard the shouting but assumed it was a normal family argument. Inside, Zohair, realizing how dangerous the situation had become, locked himself, his wife, and their 2 children, Muhammad and Akila, in one of the rooms to stay safe from Muhammad. They called Muid, asking him to come quickly. Muid told them he would call the police, but their mother begged him not to, fearing for Muhammad's life. Despite everything he did to her, a mother's heart couldn't bear the thought of seeing her son jailed or executed. Muid then decided to call civil defense instead. While they were locked inside, Muhammad grabbed a can of gasoline and poured it all over the door and floor, threatening to burn them all alive unless they opened the door. Muid and his brother-in-law Saeed arrived and tried to calm Muhammad down, but he stood there with a lighter in one hand and a metal rod in the other, threatening anyone who got close. They managed to knock the lighter from his hand, and it fell to the ground floor. Thinking they had disarmed him, they relaxed a little, but Muhammad, cunning and high, ran to his brother Muhammad's room, found another lighter, and without hesitation, set the entire room ablaze, trapping his family inside. Flames and smoke spread quickly, fueled by the gasoline. Civil defense tried desperately to extinguish the fire, but the damage was done. 4 family members burned to death. Zohair, the father, his wife, their daughter Akila, their son Muhammad. Muhammad was also injured in the fire and was taken to the hospital. When he woke up from his coma, the first thing he asked was, "How's my family?" When they told him what he had done, he broke down crying, shocked by his own crime, as if he wasn't the one who had burned them alive. A medical report confirmed that Muhammad had a large amount of Shabu in his system. After full investigation, his case was presented to 13 judges, who unanimously sentenced him to death, the Islamic punishment for murder, qisas. There was no room for forgiveness, as even the family's surviving members refused to pardon him. The governor of the eastern province, Prince Saud bin Naif, and his deputy, Prince Ahmad bin Fahd, offered full support to the surviving family members, promising to stand by them through their tragedy. Don't forget to follow, like, and share this video for similar stories daily.